Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be going over the all-new 2021 Ford Edge. This one's in the titanium package. First and foremost though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Ford Lincoln here in Provo for giving me some time with this Edge. Check out the inventory link below. Let's get into the video. Under the hood of the new Edge, we have a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 20 around town and then 28 on the highway, with power outputs being 250 horsepower and then 280 pound-feet of torque. Let's go over the front end of the Edge, and this is where it's going to look pretty much identical to the last Edge. So you still get that indentation in the middle of the hood, still get the full LED lights, which, I mean, they still look nice and modern, with the chrome grille, got the camera below the Ford logo with all the parking sensors, and then the fog light there at the side. And then just look at this white paint, just glimmers here in the sunlight. But yeah, the front end, that's pretty much unchanged. Coming around the side here, we've got two 45mm tires wrapped around 19-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well with the Edge. And then you still get kind of that similar design here with the wheels. So you've got the chrome, and it kind of matches a couple of the accent pieces. So it matches the lighter coloration there with the lights, and then here on the side of the mirror as well, and then a little chrome strip there on the door handles. They still also do the plastic cladding there at the bottom, obviously for protection. That's going to be cheaper to replace when you do get some damage in there on the bottom portion. But there's your full side view on the new Edge. Popping here in the back of the Edge, first off, payload capacity is 950 pounds. And then actually popping back here, notice that down here we've got a 12 volt, and then those drop down these seats. And then underneath here, this is where the spare tire lives out its days. Storage space back here is just massive. I mean, just think about all the things you can fit, and then if you throw down those seats, you've got even more storage space. And other than that, well, we got the giant button, so yeah. Now let's go over things here in the rear. So you still get the really cool LED lights, and it just kind of like arcs all the way around. Definitely a neat look. Notice that they've moved the Edge badge, so now it's just below the Ford logo. I actually like how that looks. I think it gives it kind of a more distinct look. And then you've got the circular exhaust tips with a tow package. Max towing capacity is 3,500 pounds with the new Edge. And other than that, that's everything for the rear. Now here's the door panel in the back. So notice you've got all the nice leather here with the stitching that goes across, and then the door handle just up above. And then coming here to the seats, you've got full leather seats. You've got the perforated leather here in the center portion of the seat. And let's actually pop in quickly. Step-in height is really good. It's easy to get in. Headroom is solid. I'm 5'11", and so is legroom. This cushion here is very, very soft, which is nice, but it is the third seat, which is kind of sad, but it's just super soft. You've got the heated seats down here, and then notice that you have the full power outlet, some USBs, and then, of course, you've got to have your armrest with cup holders, or it wouldn't be a real car. That's all for the back of the Edge. Now here's the door panel on the front of the Edge. So again, you've got all of the leather trim all throughout with the stitching that goes all across. And then you've got the memory seats just up above. And then you've got the window controls down below. And then you've got your adjustments there for the mirror. And then here are the seats at the front. So again, you've got the leather with the perforated leather. And then got the really nice bolsters here. And again, these seats are really soft too. You've got the adjustments on the side of the seat, the Edge plaque. And then here's the pedal layout there at the bottom. Light controls. Steering wheel is automatically adjustable, which is a nice feature. And there's one more look before we pop in. Now here's the steering wheel in the Edge. So you've got the leather wrapped around the whole steering wheel with the darker stitching there in the center portion. And then you've got the controls for the one screen. Got the controls for the other screen on the other side. And then notice you've got your cruise control with the follow function and the lane keep assist, and then volume and voice command controls. Paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel, and then you do have the stock there for the windshield wipers, turn signal stock on the other side, and that's all for the steering wheel. Here's the center gauge cluster. So first off, we have the one screen, which you can scroll through a couple different menus. This is mainly just vehicle information on that side. Now the other side is just a little bit different. It basically gives you kind of like the entertainment stuff, I guess is the best way to put it. You've got the navigation, entertainment, and then phone on the one side. So kind of have a dual purpose with both of those. And well, that's everything for those screens. This is probably the biggest change to the new Edge. First off, we'll pop it into reverse. You guys can see the backup camera with the trajectory lines. They do turn with the steering wheel, and then you do get the zoom in function there with the receiver hitch. And then notice they give you kind of like that view right there for the parking sensors that you have all over the car. And then if we pop it back into park, then it'll go back to the normal screen, but that's the camera part of it. Now, as for the rest of the screen, there's quite a bit going on. So if you press the little edge there at the top, you'll have this drop-down menu. Notice you've got the sound system and how you can kind of adjust everything with this little marker. And then if you're like, oops, I messed up, then you can just press reset. And then you got a bunch of other stuff. So like you got your radio here, and then you've got this for the vehicle itself. Pretty normal stuff just to change information on the vehicle. But I don't think that's the coolest part. Obviously you have the navigation here, which works really well there in the center, but the coolest part I think is the climate system. So you press that, pops open with the climate, it shows you where the airflow goes with the climate system. And then obviously it lets you turn on the heated steering wheel if you want. And then the seats, again, they are heated and ventilated, which is a nice feature. Right now I have everything on auto, so it's just doing everything for me. But yeah, I think overall that's pretty good, and I think it looks really nice. It's actually really nicely integrated here into the dash. And then yes, there's a camera button down there. So not only do we get the regular backup camera, but you've got the frontal camera view, all that kind of stuff, and that's everything for the new infotainment system. Got our volume controls down here, again, that camera button right there, and then that's just all for the radio. And then down here you've got some extra storage space, and it does have a wireless phone charger. You've got some USBs. If you guys can't see the phone charger, it's just hiding right there. Couple cup holders in this region, and then we have the dial shifter right here for the Edge. Got your parking brake right here with your auto stop start, your parking assist, and then your parking sensors. We have the center console here with nice leather, and opening it up, you can see there's a storage space thing right there, and then you can pick it up and you've got more storage space underneath. That's a really deep center console. And then closing that all up, if we pop over to the glove box, you just press the button, it'll pop open. Got nice trim just up above it, and that's all for that. So let's finish things here at the top of the Edge. So first off, full panoramic sunroof. Got the sunglass holder, got the universal garage door openers. Controls for the sunroof are just in that area. We've got the shade controls, and then that's for the sunroof itself. And well, that's everything for the top. Now that we're done going over the interior on the Edge, let's quickly get into the pricing. So in terms of pricing, this Edge stickers for about $47,000 before any type of market adjustment. That all being said, let's take this Edge Titanium out and see how it drives. Well, let's go over visibility here in the Edge. So first off, you've got the visibility over the hood, which is unchanged, but I love seeing that white metallic. It just looks so good. There's your visibility through both of the mirrors, and they do have blind spot monitoring, and it looks like I need to adjust that mirror so it's out. There you go. Now there's your real visibility. And then here's the visibility throughout the rest of the rear, which, I mean, it's just like the other Edges. Pretty good, pretty normal for the segment, and let's set off. We are setting off here in the Edge, and by the way, I'm putting it over into the S mode, which is like your sport driving mode, because we will be getting our acceleration once we get up here in just a moment. And obviously we got to accelerate nice and easy because we got the police right there. We're gonna get our full-blown acceleration here with the Edge. Pretty good from an acceleration standpoint for being a little 2-liter turbocharged engine. It does a pretty good job of getting up and going. Now we're gonna press the S again, so let's go into the normal drive, and then it won't show the RPMs anymore because, well, it's not important. We're not in the S mode. But let's talk about the road noise and ride quality now here with the Edge. So first off, from a ride quality perspective, it's really smooth. I mean, again, these are pretty nice roads, so I guess take that into account. But it's definitely smooth. Turn-in's nice. It definitely has a nice lightness to it. It looks, I love how there's another Edge in front of us. That's the last iteration of the Edge Titanium. So we have the new one we're in, and then we have the old one in front of us. So it's kind of funny. It's a really popular car, so it makes sense. But going over this road that's a little bit bumpier, yeah, it doesn't upset it whatsoever. It's just really comfortable. The vehicle doesn't go over the place, and I mean, you feel it through the suspension and all that, but it's not bad. Like, this is a very smooth car, very comfortable. You'd be able to daily drive it and you wouldn't have any issues whatsoever. Now, as for the steering, it's like the perfect amount of directness, but it's also very light as well. And so when you turn the steering wheel, stuff happens, right? It's not super vague, but at the same time, it's also very light, so it's not like you're having to muscle around the wheel or anything like that. Yeah, it just goes over this bumpy stuff very, very well. Doesn't upset it whatsoever. We're doing a little bit more city driving here, and we're behind this big old rusted out dually. But Other than that, the noise insulation with the Edge is also really good. You can hear a little bit happening outside, but it's actually very, very well insulated. You really don't hear all that much wind noise. And the noise from other cars and everything, it's very minimal. I mean, I can roll down the window and there's quite a bit of, quite a bit of noise. Nice to see an Alfa Romeo 4C, always a cool car to see. But as soon as I roll up the window, it's like just boom, completely gone. So it just insulates you from the outside very, very well. And that'll actually kind of get me into summing things up here with this new Edge. So first off, from the exterior, they really didn't change all that much, so it pretty much looks very similar to the outgoing Edge, other than the badge difference on the back. Again, I think that's tasteful. I think it looks good, but for the most part, it pretty much looks the same. And then from the interior perspective, I think that they did a really good job with the screen, that tablet look. I think they nailed it with this. In the new Explorer, it kind of looks funny, but here in the Edge, I think they did a really good job with integrating it into the dash. I think it looks nice. Definitely has a nice upscaledness to it. And then in terms of the rest of the interior, I mean, at the price point, it's pretty much where it needs to be interior wise. Power's great, it's smooth. The 8-speed automatic transmission does a good job at smoothing everything out. The suspension's really nice. And so it's just, I mean, there's nothing crazy about it. It's just a nice SUV. So if you're looking for a nice new SUV, check out the new Edge. And if you currently own an Edge, I definitely think this whole setup is worth it. It's very, very nice. It looks nice, responds nice, all that kind of stuff. And so I think that's worth upgrading for. That's gonna sum things up for our video on this 2021 Ford Edge Titanium. And again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry H. Miller Ford Lincoln here in Provo for giving me some time with the Edge. Check out their inventory link below. I'll see all of you in the next video.